Spilled my doggone pre-workout. What's going on? What's going on? I ain't even pronounced that first G. Hope y'all doing all right, man. We just had a live chat on the other one, but it was messing up, so I'm gonna try again. Y'all let me know if I'm coming in choppy or if I'm coming in okay while I take this pre-workout. Well, yeah, what up? How am I coming in, man? Can y'all see me? Can you hear me? Because I wanted to get my quick thoughts on Cardi B situation. For those who give a fuck. Say it's a little bit better? Okay. I'm coming from my my iPhone this time. All right, bet. Let's go ahead and get into it because I really do have to go work out. Quick recap. For those who don't know, like I didn't know until last night. And at any point in time, if you can't hear me or see me, please stop me again. Cardi B is in some hot shit. She's in hot water. I got tagged in last night. Essentially, there was a snippet going around that people took from it. Cardi B admitting that she's drugged and raped men in her past. Now, when I got tagged in it last night, it was just a tweet. It wasn't the actual video. And I know better than to run with anything that the internet is saying by itself. Like, the internet will twist some shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, as adults, we do a horrible job at this whole game of telephone. I don't know if y'all remember that. But I was like, let me go and do some digging myself. Look into it. Looked into it. Found the video. The video was a part of a long live chat that she did 3 years ago. It really don't matter. Part of a long live chat that she did in which she was melting down about the fact that the industry doesn't give her credit. They say that she just bought her success through her followers and she just got it real easy. So she was on there defending herself, saying that people don't know what she done been through. Y'all don't know my life. Y'all know how many shots I took in the gym. I used to do this. I used to do that. Now, in her saying what she used to do, she mentioned, and granted, she's not in, like, just to put context, she's not happy. She's not bragging. She's near tears, actually does come to tears, hysterical, ranting and melting down about why people don't give her due credit for all the work she's put in. And she mentions that she used to not only strip, because everybody know that, she also used to drug, which at least this is what I interpreted now. You know, she got an accent. Drug and rob dudes. This is what I got. Some people got from it, dropped off and robbed. I don't even know how you can drop somebody off and then rob them. So that don't make no sense. And some people were trying to push that she raped these dudes. And I didn't at all get that. It didn't even sound remotely close to that she's raped anybody. But she absolutely did say drugged and robbed. And if you know anything about strippers, I ain't gonna lie, man. I guess I am being stereotypical. But a lot of girls, that is a part of, like, that's the game. They will drug you and rob the fuck out of you. That's why you don't be trying to take girls home after the club and you don't even know them. Nevertheless, grimy as fuck. Wrong. Fucked up, right? So I don't have a problem if she has to face consequences. I don't have a problem if people are pissed off. I'm just curious why the outrage with this, you know, and because people were sitting there saying, like, hashtag surviving Cardi B, and which, you know what that's a playoff of. That's a playoff the whole surviving R. Kelly thing. And it is not the equivalent. I know, you know, religious people say, oh, no sin is greater than the other, but there's levels to this shit. You know, stealing bubblegum out of a candy store is not the same as shooting up an elementary school. The same way Cardi B robbing dudes, drugging and robbing grown-ass men who were looking to fuck her, was what she said. If they tried to fuck her, then she would drug them and rob them. Cardi B setting these dudes up, or whatever she did to rob them, is not the same as R. Kelly stealing underage children's innocence. It's not the same. Cardi B, in the lowest point of her life, doing what she felt she needed to do to survive, is not the same as R. Kelly in his prime for decades, doing what he did, and still to this day trying to continue doing it, and never admitting to the shit. You know? So these are two completely different things. Granted, what she did was wrong, but I'm like, Jay-Z just was on Larry King talking about how he used to sell drugs. Meek Mill, your favorite rapper, whoever, has talked about how they done hit licks, robbed, and they didn't drug people to rob them because men do things a little differently. To rob, they just put that thing to your temple and then they rob you. So I don't know which one is better, But I'm like, I'm curious more so the outrage and if there's something deeper behind this outrage. And if that's the case, then my real issue is not so much that Cardi has a fucked up past and at some point did some things that today she's crying about and not happy about and hasn't been held accountable. That's not even my issue anymore. Now it's starting to look like, on some accounts, there's something deeper going on and people are weaponizing the Me Too movement or the momentum from the R. Kelly thing with the rape. They're weaponizing that to take down their least favorite artist. The girl they didn't like anyway. Which I think is fucked up. I think it's fucked up. So, as far as, 3 years ago, she was on live. She was ranting and raving about, first mistake is letting anybody get to you and have power over you because they don't give you your proper credit. But second thing is, yeah, she had a fucked up past, grimy past. She was open about it. I mean, and it's being talked about. It's not being swept under the rug. So I don't think it's wrong if she gets held accountable. I don't think it's wrong if her most faithful fans say, I can't support you no more because I didn't know this and I don't like this. I think that's fine. But if I'm choosing who I'm going to apply my outrage to or in the defense of, it's not going to be these grown-ass men that went to a strip club looking to pay for some pussy. And then they got drugged and robbed. That's just me. It's going to be defenseless children, innocent children like who R. Kelly victimized. It's going to be people like that, women. So, as far as people, like I said, it's just a little peculiar. How we listen to songs day in and day out and promote these guys and praise these guys that talked about all the illegal shit that they did and they monetizing it. But when this girl giving her testimony, that's like such a reason to bring her down. I don't get it, man. And I'm not a fan of Cardi B or an opposer of Cardi B. I don't really try to keep up with that. She's just a really big topic. She's a really big topic. So I see a lot of selective outrage. A lot of it seems malicious. And it's just like, it seems like a lot of her enemies are now, because she has that video out, they get to hide behind this very valid reason to be mad at anybody as if that's what they really care about and are invested in, when that ain't the truth. The real truth is they don't like Cardi B. And I don't let nobody manipulate me on that type of shit. So, but y'all let me know what you think, man. I'm looking up in these comments now. Like I said, the context. Okay, so I won't mention the name because I don't like continuing to revive somebody's name and some shit. But some of y'all may know, last summer, I brought somebody else up, right? I brought somebody else who had a podcast in which he had covered rape and some situation that he was in which what he described was rape. But the whole time he was laughing about it. So whenever I did my video, one, he was laughing about it. That needed to be checked. And two, nobody was talking about this shit. So the power of that message could influence somebody to think that what he did was okay. That needed to be checked. But when I look at, like, again, Cardi B, somebody may say, well, what's the difference? Well, Cardi B, she's saying this is part of her testimony. She's acknowledging that it was fucked up. She's crying. She's not happy. She's not promoting it. She's never put it in the song. She didn't laugh about it. So, yeah, this outrage seems to be deeper issues with the people who are really outraged. Like, y'all ain't out here really fighting for the rights of dudes who go to the strip club and try to pay for pussy. Y'all are not really concerned for their safety. Come on now. So, I'm not going for that. I'm not going for that. Somebody says because she's a female. So y'all saying the names. I don't think it's because she's a female. Like I said, Jay-Z gets a pass. Everybody gets a pass. Maybe you saying that because she's a female, people want to come down on her. I don't even think it's that. I think Cardi has a lot of people, because she took an unconventional route to become successful. Cardi has a lot of people who hate her. Also because her and Nicki have been at odds. A lot of Nicki fans hate her. She has a lot of people who hate her. So they jumped on this opportunity to bring her down because there's so much momentum on this similar subject. But whenever you start just kind of misusing very valid arguments to basically, carry out your dirty work and hating on somebody, I look at you as the same as people who false accuse for rape. The people who misuse the Me Too movement, I look at you in the same boat. Let's see. People don't want to believe someone with a sketchy past come up if they have been a virtuous woman and not made it. I'm not really understanding that. So somebody said she did put it in the song. Okay, I didn't hear that part. See, there's some other stuff. Now she's suing people and all that. I don't get all that. Yeah, the pre-workout has kicked in. I'm getting ready to go. I don't get all that, and I'm not getting into all of the other she sued this person or whatever. I didn't get it. I looked at the clip. I'm telling y'all what I seen from the clip. I watched the whole thing, matter of fact, the live chat, the live rant. So, let's see. She was doing the Bill Cosby. No, she wasn't. See, that's a false equivalence. She was not doing the Bill Cosby. She was not drugging and then raping people. I think there's a big difference. I'd much rather somebody take my money than to take my body. You know, there's a completely different level of trauma if somebody does something like that. So I'm going to holler at y'all later, man. Those are my thoughts. Y'all be good. Peace.